So yesterday we were discussing different type of operations which can be done on the press. So first was cutting operation and then forming operation. So can anybody tell which are the forming operations? Which operations come under forming? Chirag?
Bending, drawing, coining.
Yeah, very good. And this is embossing. So embossing may, that is on the belt what we can see the letters are embossed, or on your black book the letters are embossed. So see, embossing may the material will be raised, the material will be pushed out in embossing. Then forming is like your molding operations. So where the shape of the cavity will be taken. So it is exactly like your molding, but it is applicable for your sheet metal work. That is, instead of filling the plastic, the the sheet metal will be filled in forming. So in case of coining, the metal should have good plasticity. That is, metal should flow. So first we have to keep the preform of the proper size. This is called as the preform. ये जो blank है, that blank is also called as the preform. And then pressure is applied so that material flows in the cavity. So these are used for manufacturing of coins, medals. And then deep drawing, as I told, there are there are two or three types. That is shallow, deep, and extra deep. So that depends upon the depth of the component. So that is diameter to the depth ratio. So another important question from examination point of view is types of the press machines. So press machines basically they are classified under two categories, that is manually operated and power presses, means electrically operated. Power presses means it is electrically operated. So manually operated it is hand press or fly press, and power press it is hydraulic press or mechanical press. So obviously manually operated may it will be laborious. But wherever the production is less, so there you'll go for manual operated presses. In Bombay also there is a BT compound, Bombay Talkies compound at Malad. So there also at Vasai, small scale industries, you will see many of the hand presses or the fly presses. It is laborious. So every time he has to rotate the screw and take the ram down. So a lot of energy is also required. So generally nowadays nobody go for the manual presses. So even if it is small, quantity required is small, still they go for electrical press, power press, because the labor is expensive. If you tell somebody that you have to work on a manual press, then he will charge you almost 800 rupees for one shift of 8 hours basis. So nowadays everybody goes for the power press because In power press you can get, because you have to keep an operator who is unskilled. He has to just press the button for every stroke, or it can be automatic also. So there is a separate position called as a setter. uh, So that setter, he does the setting of the dies, and then he hand over the machine to the unskilled operator. Then in power press or in electrical press, uh, again you have different types, like inclinable frame, or it is also called as the OBI press. OBI press is open bed inclinable press. OBI is open bed inclinable press. So in this, bed is inclined. So have a look on this. Bed is inclined. So now what could be the advantage of this? Can anybody tell me what will be the advantage of this inclination? Anyone?
No, fluid can flow
Sorry,
down. The fluids can flow down.
come again loudly.
The fluids can flow down.
Fluid?
Like if some lubricating fluid is used, it can flow down.
No, there is no fluid. No, here in press tool, we
Like
are
some
we are using metallic strips. So there is no fluid. Which fluid you are talking about?
सर वो lubricating fluid की बात कर रहा था.
No, no, there is no lubricating fluid. The advantage, you are half right. There is no fluid used here, lubricating or nothing. Huh? Here, what happens? The components can fall down easily at the back, and then it can be collected. जो scrap है और जो blanks है, they fall down easily because of this inclination, and then from the back, from this side, there is an opening. So from here you can collect it very easily while the operations are going on. So you don't have to stop the press machine. So that is the advantage of this. So that's why it is called as the open bed inclinable, OBI. Sometimes it is also called as the open back. That is, the back side is open, inclinable. Huh? But more correct is open bed inclinable, OBI press. Then another type is, so this is what is a typical OBI press is. Then another is your group frame. So in this, frame is an integral part of the base and it cannot be tilted. So here frame is an integral part of the base and it cannot be tilted. So that's why it is more rigid and stable. And you can accommodate larger dies. Then another is straight side frame. So straight side frame, again it has a large bed and its tonnage is very high, and you can accommodate larger dies. Then next is your horn press, horning press, horn, जो ट्रक में जो हॉर्न रहते हैं. So it looks similar to that. So basically this is used for horn dies. So horn dies में or horning press are usually used only for punching the hole, only for drilling the hole. Not drilling, because this is not a drilling machine. So only for punching a hole, this horning press is used. So you already have a cup shaped component, hollow component, which is done with the help of a drawing operation. So these cup shaped components are loaded on a cylindrical piece, which is a part of a horning press, and that is at the bottom. And then from the top you have a punch which comes down and punch the hole or pierce the holes. So horning press is only used for punching the holes. No other operations can be done. And that punching the hole also, it is done on a hollow component or drawn component. Then adjustable bed type press. Adjustable bed type press means you can adjust the bed in order to accommodate the different heights of the dies or thickness of the dies. So if the die height is we called as a shut height. Shut height matlab the die which is in close position. So before we go here further, I will just show you the drawing of a die, and I will again explain after the press also. 2-3 times we can visit that page, dies ka, so that you will come to know what I am talking about, that die ka. So have a look on that. This also I will explain you. So this is what a typical die will look like. So just see whether you understand or not. I'll give you 2-3 minutes. This is a typical piercing die. Let's have a look. I'll explain you this also. Are you able to understand this? Hello, are you able to understand this?
No, sir, not much.
अच्छा.
सर व्हाट इज डोविल और इसका एप्लीकेशन क्या है?
Dowel is nothing but it is a cylindrical pin which is useful for aligning, alignment के लिए. That is, if you want to align this and this, 1, 2 and 3 pieces align, then the dowel is used. This is a cylindrical pin which is ground. See, this is what is your moving half and this is your fixed half is. So this up to this, it is on the bed in fixed condition and this is moving. Now this particular die is used for punching. This particular die is used for punching or piercing. Now your strip जो है, that is passed in between these two. This gap what you can see, इसमें से आपका strip जाता है. Strip goes. Yes. Now this is what is your punch is, और ये आपका cavity है नीचे. And the punch is going through the bush, which is hardened, so that this plate will not get damaged. Okay, so the strip goes, now initially imagine that this is in the upward condition. Okay. This is a strip which is going, so आपका जो punch है, it will go down and it will pierce the hole. It will pierce the hole here. Then it again goes up. So this punch and this cavity should be perfectly aligned. Like suppose दोनों का axis है same होना है. Like suppose if this axis is say 1 millimeter or 2 millimeter here and there, then this punch will damage this cavity, because इसका जो clearance है between punch and cavity is hardly 0.1, as I told yesterday. So this axis has to be aligned properly. Is it clear what I said?
Yes, sir.
So for that alignment of this and this is ensured by this guide pillar. And alignment of all this 1, 2 and 3 is ensured by this dowel. So that means this whole thing is aligned with this also. Why? Because these three are aligned with this with the help of dowel, and this is aligned with this with the help of this guide pillar. Understand? You can have this guide pillar throughout also, like this one piece, but you have to look for the space. You have to check the space where if you have a space, then you can have this guide pillar going throughout like this, so you can save. Then there is no need to put the dowels, but then you should have space. So slowly you will come to know this. Is it clear this? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So adjustable bed type press means what? Now this is your, ये आपका जो है वो bed है, right? And this is what is your, this is kept on a bed. This is kept on a bed. Now what will happen? Suppose if now this is fixed and this is moving. So when you are setting up, that time you have to take this RAM down. आपको ये RAM नीचे लेना है. But it has a limit. That is till what height it you can take it down. So maybe now when you have taken it down, extremely down, so that time the gap is, this gap is 200 mm. So that means आपका जो डाई का थिकनेस है, टोटल हाइट, that is this, should be more than 200. So suppose if the die ka thickness, if it is 100 mm, so in that case you have to take the bed up so that you can accommodate the die. So that's why the adjustable bed type presses are useful. Then according to the action, that is number of rams. So you can have 1 ram, 2 ram, 3 ram. So if it is single ram, then it is called as a single action. If it is 2 ram, then it is called a double action. If it is 3 ram, then it is called as the triple action. Like that it is. So single action, double action, and triple action. Then according to the ram driving mechanism, so how the rams are driven. Basically rams are moving up and down, and then you have a rotary motion, that is motor, which is rotating. So that rotary motion has to be converted into reciprocating motion, that is up and down. So it can be done with the help of a crank, or it can be done with the help of a eccentric press. Then you have toggle press. तो toggle press का advantage क्या रहता है? You can get very high tonnage. Then knuckle press. Knuckle press में you are using knuckle joint mechanism. And then rack and pinion, this is the most simplest press. So these are the diagrams. Just have a look. These are the diagrams. Now this is a RAM. This is a RAM. This is a RAM. This is a RAM. To which the punch, that is upper portion or the moving portion of the die is attached. So one is crank drive, another is eccentric drive, toggle drive, then knuckle drive, then rack and pinion, and then hydraulic. Just 6 types of presses. Just have a look on this.
Sir,
Hello.
sir,
Yes.
sir, can you explain the even
Explain what?
the E diagram?
E diagram. Yes, yes, definitely.
Sir, because if it has to go up, then the pinion would have to rotate the other way, right?
Yeah. Sorry, come again.
Sir, so okay. So the rack, when the clockwise, the rack will go up, right?
Huh?
And then if it has to go down, then it will have to go anti-clockwise, right?
Yeah, it will rotate in other direction.
So but then there uh, I was confused because it would take more time, right? That way,
It will take?
more time that way.
No, no, no. Because this depends upon the direction of the motor. So the direction of the motor can be reversed in fraction of seconds.
Okay, okay,
Yeah. This pinion is attached to the motor shaft. Pinion is attached to the motor shaft. So it is, if it is rotating like this, hmm, it is going up. Now
right.
you reverse the direction of the motor, so it will come down. I said. So
Okay,
that reversal it take hardly uh, seconds. No, it's just a matter of phase change. This is your crank drive. So ये crankshaft है.
it goes in one direction.
Sorry.
So it is unidirectional, right? The crankshaft one.
Yeah, connecting rod. This is. Huh? Then eccentric drive. So eccentric drive, now when it goes from here to here, it will go down, and then for the remaining half it will go up. Same thing here also, crankshaft may also. Because of this fulcrum, this position, it is not unidirectional, it is bidirectional. Going down and coming up. So in the first half it will go down, and in the next half rotation it will go up. Same thing here also. So here also same thing. Because of this eccentric, during the first half it will go down, then another half it will come up. So same principle here also. Only the mechanisms are changing. So toggle drive will give you good clamping. And then for the hydraulic, now here up to this 1 to A to D, A to E, these are all mechanical presses. And this is hydraulic presses, means the fluid pressure is used here, oil pressure. So the now for initially, suppose if you are sending oil from here, okay, so from here the oil is returning. So there is no oil here. So the oil pressure acts on this side, so it goes down. Then when it has to come up, that time you have to send the oil from here. Okay, so oil pressure will act here, and then this from this position the oil returns. So there is something called the solenoid valve or 2x3 valves. So with the help of that, you allow oil once from here, and that time from here the oil is returned, and in the second time the oil is fed from this direction, and यहाँ से oil returns, so that the direction can be changed. Now in hydraulic press, mechanical press are faster. The speeds are very high. So tap 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 tap. So the speeds are very high, and the feed, that is the velocity with which it is moving, cannot be controlled. The stroke length can be controlled. Stroke length can be controlled. Stroke length will depend on this length, but the velocity with which it is moving, that is fixed. That depends upon the speed of the motor. But here in hydraulics, the velocity with which this ram is moving up and down can be controlled. You can bring the ram slowly down, or you can take the ram slowly up. Generally the ram is taken up faster, but if you want to take the ram slowly down, then hydraulic presses are used. You cannot do it on mechanical presses. So mechanical presses are used for cutting operations, and hydraulic presses are used for forming operation like bending, embossing, pointing, drawing, deep drawing, because there the RAM has to move down slowly. You cannot move RAM faster, otherwise it will have a cutting action. Of course, it will depend upon the clearance also, but then forming operation will not take place. You cannot do pointing, embossing, drawing, deep drawing on mechanical presses. You cannot do. So for that, hydraulic presses are required. So these are the advantages of the hydraulic press. So it provides a longer stroke, intensity of the pressure can be adjusted, and it has a double acting cylinder. But the maintenance is more because of the leakage problem. Because of the leakage problem, because there is a fluid, that is oil, and there is a tendency that the oil will leak. Then according to the number of drive gears, like single drive, twin drive, quarter, like number of gears which are used here. Now this is a single drive system. There is no, in between there is no gearing. So if you have two gearings, then twin drive. If you have four gearings, then quadruple. That depends upon the reduction ratio, what reduction ratio you want. Then according to the number of crankshafts, single crank, double crank. If you have one crank, single crank. If you have two crank, then it is double crank. Then according to the power transmission method, direct drive. Direct drive में motor is directly connected to the crankshaft. Then non-geared or flywheel driven press. So here you have a flywheel. Flywheel stores the energy, and that energy is transferred when the ram is moving down. So when the ram is moving up, it comes faster. Then single drive gear press. Then double gear drive press. So these are the different parts of a power press. Just have a look.
Sir, in this situation, the clutch and the connecting rod are helping the are helping the ram to move, na, sir?
Hello. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So this is what a power press is, which is working on electrical. So this is for the frame. This is a quadrant through in which this press can be inclined. Then you have a braking system. This is a flywheel to store the energy. This is a clutch. Clutch is used for engaging and disengaging, so that and then you have a motor somewhere here. So from the motor will be fitted down. From the motor, the drive will be transmitted to the flywheel. So the flywheel will start rotating. Then this is a connecting rod which gives drives to the pitman. Pitman is this portion which is connecting your RAM, and then to the RAM the die, that upper half is connected and the lower half is on the table, that is called as the bolster plate. So these are the different parts. Like base, it is supporting member of a press. Frame, then RAM, which is moving up and down. Pitman is very important. For 2 marks it is asked. So this is a connecting rod which connects the ram and the crankshaft. That is called as the pitman. And then die details and accessories that we will discuss in the next class. Huh? If you have any doubt, you please feel free to ask. Okay, then thank you.